toughest aspect was buying into the system, trusting everybody. I think that was the hardest part for me because last year I just felt like forgotten almost. So I was like, all right, look, you gotta just regroup, get your mental right, and just focus on you. That way you can get the team better and you obviously be back on top, ready to play.
Had you ever ran anything with 5 defensive backs and having to communicate with 3 safeties? Had you ever ran anything before with consistently with 5 DBs and having to communicate with safeties?
Yeah, in junior college we ran a 3-3 stack, so it's really familiar to me. It was compared to JUCO and D1, it was a lot slower. Things were like a lot slower, and it was more simple. Like calls, and we have calls and checks now. Certain things like offenses were less complicated in junior college, so we didn't have a lot of checks and all that stuff to go over. So that was just the hardest part, just transitioning, like checks, seeing everything, knowing what's going to happen before it happens. And JUCO is pretty much line up and play football. But we did run a 3-3 stack, communicating with DBs and all that.
Now being a senior in the offseason that you had, how did you attack it, man? What did you tell yourself going into January about making sure last season didn't happen?
Like I said, I was like, hey, what you going to do? It's your last shot. You know what you're capable of. No one else knows it, but you do. But that doesn't matter at the end of the day. It don't matter what you think you can do. You have to show it. And if you don't, that's your resume. If you don't show it, then what? You know? So I just had to. I had no other choice.
Step one was winning that job in preseason. So
that's definitely.
You've done that.
Yeah. It's only the beginning.
What was it like competing for a job? You know, you're competing with your own teammate and the likes, yet it means an awful lot to win that job.
It was actually fun. It was actually fun because it was a lot of us, and I told the guys going into camp, I was like, I'm bringing it every day, so you got to bring it to it. If you don't bring it, then you're just gonna get left behind. And then everybody bought in. You know, most of the guys, me, Battle, Bailey, Corey Winfield, some of the younger guys pushed us too. But it was pretty much fun. Like we all love to compete. You know, so it wasn't like oh man, it's just track and it was fun. We approached every day the same, ready to compete, getting the best out of each other. It was fun, and I love those guys.
How much, or if all, did you take away from what happened with Rasul? How much, if at all, did you take away from what happened with Rasul the year before? You know,
Rasul?
Yeah.
Me and Rasul are really close, and I was with him through the whole process. And at the beginning of the season, I think he didn't even start the first game, but he was like, he asked me, I remember him asking me, he was like, because I was always honest with him. I'm like, look, you need to be doing this, you're not doing it, like, you need to be doing this, you're messing up too much, or whatever the case was. He's always asking me because he know I'm going to be honest with him. So I was just telling him, like, look, it's certain things you got to do. It don't matter what you're thinking, it don't matter what you're showing, like, you know what you're capable of, so you have to do it. If you don't do it, you're not going to play. So he just took that and ran with it. Not saying I'm the reason why he started, but he took it and ran with it. And then, you know, fortunately now he's in the NFL, and I plan on, you know, making that next big step. But right now I'm just focusing on what I got going on right now.
Behind here, what's different about you that got you the starting job? What changed?
Pretty much my focus and my buying in. I wasn't bought in last year. I wasn't focused at all. I was too down about, you know, being a secondary guy, back up, you know. I was just too down. It took me a while to transition and understand, like, nobody cares. You can't mope, you can't put your head down. You just gotta put your head down and just keep going. Like, you just gotta attack the process, just develop and get better. That way you get on the field and then you're able to make plays. Then people know, okay, he's able to. And that's really all that matters to me. Just playing and being productive, helping my team win. And that was just mainly it, just focusing and being bought in now.
What snapped and made you to think that way and get to that point?
Just the fact that I was up next. We was up next. Me and Battle coming into the spring, and Bailey adding on. It was like, okay, we're the guys now. We have to do it. If we don't do it, then who's gonna do it? You know, and I was just like, no one thinks I can do it, but I know I can do it. So I was like, I have to put that out. I have to put it out there. I have no other choice.